The last of our main offensive options from Spider Guard, it's actually going to be a reaction to a common thing Jacob might do to try to clear the grips. So a lot of the time he's going to put his right knee into my knee. So what this does, I want to straighten my leg and he can bend my leg. Okay. So when my leg's bent like this, you can see I can't apply tension to the bicep, which means when he goes to circle underneath my foot, he can actually clear it. Okay, if we go back, when there's just take your knee off for a sec. When there's tension on that grip, try and circle underneath you'll see the tension stops him actually getting underneath. So once he gets his knee in and bends my knee and I can't track the bicep, he can circle it. So this is a common reaction you'll come against. And I want to show this. It is a little tricky to get the movement down. So it's not one of the easiest kind of introductions to Spider Guard, but it's such a common sweep that you see in the higher level from Spider Guard that it's really important to develop it. Okay, so as Jacob comes in for the knee cut, or to bend that knee, I need to be a little earlier than I just was, so go back. As he comes in, I'm going to tuck my foot and hook it. So if you see here, my foot's on the outside of the thigh, hooked around like this. Okay, this gives me ability to elevate with this leg. So again, instead of allowing him to pin and isolate that leg as he goes in for this move, I'm gonna go here. Okay, now all I have to do is I want to take this sleeve I've got and push it right underneath his own thigh like this. So pretty much right next to I'm gonna put it right next to my right ankle here, like this. Okay, my head's gonna go in and I'm still curled up for now. I want to go like onto my shoulders and then lift my hips. Okay, so don't extend too early. If I extend, I lose my ability to curl in. This leg's bent. I roll onto my shoulders. Now both feet lift up in the air and you see I roll through for the sweep. So again, Jacob comes in to put the knee. I extend and I put my reverse De La Riva hook in. From here, keeping my left leg bent, I bring my head and shoulders in as far as possible, trying to tuck my elbow right through that gap. See, I've jammed his arm through so he can't post with that arm. From here, as I roll onto my shoulders, I then start lifting my legs up and roll through for the sweep. So some common mistakes with this. First, not catching the hook. So if you let the knee come all the way in and then try and catch the hook, that's difficult. You can sometimes salvage by pushing up to lift the hips and then get the hook, but it's hard to re-get that angle once you've done it like that. So the timing is as he's coming in, it's a great time for me to tuck my head and roll, okay? The second thing, you really want to take this, like a lot of the momentum comes from this arm jamming in. So really get that arm in and throw your head and your shoulders with it, like this, okay? So I'm getting like right underneath. And then of course, I mentioned this, but straightening this leg first or too early is going to be no good. A lot of the power for the sweep actually comes from like my hips lifting and then my feet pushing. Can you see if my hips are flat and I push away, I want to push like as a back roll. So on my hips up first, then when my legs extend, it takes him over the top. So as he steps over and I hook, I want my head coming in and then my feet roll him backwards over the top to get the sweep. So in summary, especially often as we straighten one leg, our opponent might come to look to put the knee across. We're going to hook the reverse De La Riva hook, jam their arm, throw our head in, start to roll back in our hips, and then extend our legs through.